I think the best things about the tax section is that it's just great continuing legal education, and it's always cutting edge issues because we meet 3 times a year. So it's always what's sort of hot, whatever the new legislation is, or proposed regulations, or whatever, or a new important case is what we're talking about. And so I think it's a higher quality of CLE because of that. It isn't just sort of rehashing the same old concepts every time. There's always something new here.
The CLE you get here is pretty high level, and when you first start out it's a little overwhelming because you feel like you're never going to understand everything that people are talking about. It's over your head, but then all of a sudden things click and you realize you've lived those cases, you've done that, and this is helpful to you in your practice.
And this is for this concentrated 2.5-day period. You have exposure to any type of information that you need relating to tax. All you have to do is get up out of your chair, walk through a door, sit into another chair, and listen to it. And you get the outlines, valuable outlines that you can't get in a book because they're practical based.
I came to one meeting at the encouragement of some of the partners in my firm, and I was hooked. I mean, I really, at first it was more about learning, what's going on in the tax world, because it is a constantly changing area of law. So at first that's what I really enjoyed. But then I started getting involved in the partnership committee specifically, and some other committees, but mostly the partnership committee. And I started to become friends with people, and sort of the benefits continued to grow. And so that's how I got involved, and that's how I'm staying involved.
We plan our meetings like 4 or 5 years in the future because, as you can see, there's a lot of people attending this meeting, and so there really aren't that many hotels that can accommodate us. But the section has been, it's been great. I mean, a few years ago we went to Boston for the first time, and a couple of years ago we went to Vancouver for the first time. We're in New Orleans. We're going to San Antonio next year. We go to Chicago. We go to wonderful, wonderful cities, and the idea being is that people should have an opportunity. There is time when you're not always in CLE meetings, and you all had an opportunity to get out and see a city and get to know what a city's about. And so the section really tries to pick cities that have some character to it, that you can learn about and enjoy when you're there.